What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Informed Trader. My name is Chris. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. And I just want to say thanks so much for all the recent support on the channel. We're growing slowly but surely. We're trying to get the total amount of subscribed viewers up to 5% within the next week. So if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. Every day on this channel, we just analyze the stock market, looking at different ticker symbols, looking for that next investment for your portfolio, at least add to your watch list. So let's get into today's topic. All right, Virgin Galactic Holdings. Ticker symbol SPCE. Okay, so this company IPO'd on October 28th, 2019, and has since only changed a total of $17, but of course with a lot of ups and downs, especially in recent days. They are the first commercial spaceflight company to list on the stock market. So there's some great significance there. And if you're not familiar with what they do, they're specializing spacecraft in order to commercialize space travel with multiple passengers and research going into space. If you haven't already, go check out their website and look at their mission and their vision for the future. One thing I did find interesting, though, that I don't think a lot of people have noticed, it says, in time, we expect to be operating a variety of vehicles from multiple locations to cater for the demands of the growing space user community, whether that be transporting passengers to Earth-orbiting hotels and science laboratories, notice this, or providing a world-shrinking transcontinental service. Does that mean just becoming a standard airline? I don't know. But obviously they're focused on space travel primarily. In recent days, we reached the peak price of $59.41. Ever since then, we have dropped off, going down by as much as 50% this month. And that's based on a few things. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Virgin Galactic further delays Spaceship Two test flights. All right, and that's kind of the name of the game with this company as of recent days, just delaying flights. Now, as they mentioned again in their earnings call February 25th, they said, I don't think this is a big slip at all. I think we're pushing our flight 8 to 9 weeks. That 8 to 9 weeks refers to delay from the previously scheduled February 13th flight, but that flight is a repeat of a flight that was aborted in December. Moreover, Virgin Galactic has experienced years of delays in development and testing of Spaceship Two, more than a decade, going back to original pronouncements by Branson when he announced the creation of Virgin Galactic in 2000. Another factor they're worried about is their cash burn rate. They're currently sitting on $666 million of cash, but at the rate they're going, they're burning around $240 to $260 million per year. So this is only about a 3-year supply, if that. Though they are opportunistic about raising capital to further their strategic objectives, as they raised $441 million in 2020, and they're planning to be successful in that going forward. Now, I'm not going to claim to be an expert on space or building spacecraft, okay? But I do know that with the objective of commercializing space travel, and this being an uncharted venture, and as we've seen with SpaceX for the second time, explosions are common, and that is something that you're going to have to make sure you get a grip on if you're going to have regular passengers, all right? Obviously, there are a lot of people speculating and saying that they're just burning cash, funding their lives for years on end while promising startup dates and things like that, which makes this super hard to tell what is a genuine delay versus an excuse for a delay. Now, other big news. Virgin Galactic chairman Chamath sells off remaining personal stake in the space company. So this was obviously big news. Funny side note, those of you that know Meet Kevin tweeted Chamath saying, can you explain to my 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube why you paper-handed space? For which he was promptly blocked by Chamath. So funny side note there. He sold 6 million shares for $200 million. And he says, I am planning to redirect into a large investment I am making towards fighting climate change. He had already sold off 3.8 million shares in December to quote-unquote help manage his liquidity. So obviously that was a big hit to the community of investors in this company, because you can say whatever you want for the reasons that you're selling off your shares, because now he's part owner with no risk. All right, he's got no personal stake now in the company because he sold off everything. But as you can imagine, this caused a little bit of FUD in the air, and the stock dropped an immediate 10% upon news of that. Now, looking at the price on Friday, you can obviously see that it resembles every other stock in the market as far as the V-shaped dip and recovering into the close. We'll see what happens Monday morning. But the other big news I wanted to share with you was, okay, arkinvest. This is from Friday's order report. Cathi went ahead and bought 219,000 shares of Virgin Galactic Holdings. Now, if we were to look at the history of ARK's purchases and sell orders on space, you'll find, if you go back far enough, that they've been investing in the company since it IPO'd. But as of recent months, we notice a couple buy orders, one in October, one in November, and then sell-off December 9th, sell-off January 27th, sell-off February 1st, 8th, 9th, and 12th. But what I find interesting is on March 5th, they went ahead and added almost 250,000 shares. of which the fund now totals around 1.7 million shares. I always find it interesting that they literally practice what every investor preaches, right? Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. And I find that 9 times out of 10, Cathi Wood and the arkinvest ETF will practice it right in front of us. Obviously, the sell-off and the price declining, people are fearful. And obviously 219,000 shares is just a drop in the bucket compared to the amounts you see disclosed here that they've been buying. But the way I see it is, even if they're not completely bullish on Virgin Galactic, at least for the principle of buying when others are fearful, they went ahead and added 250,000 shares. So obviously a very speculative investment opportunity. But if you look at the 1-year chart, I'm sure I'm not the only one who looks at this and sees this as a good buy opportunity and entry point. Now, I currently have no holdings in Virgin Galactic, but I'm definitely watching to see what happens in coming weeks. But this is going to be one of those stocks that, with all the craziness going on and uncertainty in the future in the industry that this is expanding into, you're going to wish that you would have got in early, because it's hard to put a price target on the future should they start commercializing flights into space within the next 5 years. So obviously I know a lot of you are in this stock. Let me know if you doubled down or were able to buy the dip. Obviously definitely one to watch coming Monday. So just wanted to update you on what was going on with the stock. Hopefully it's helpful to you. If you're new to the channel, like I said, leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss a daily video on the stock market. You're on the Informed Trader. I'll catch you in the next video.